Hello, good morning and welcome back to another video. Apologies if you can hear the kettle in the background, but we're British, so deal with it. In this one, we have to get the Mercedes that we gave away onto the ramp and do the rear arms, because that's going on Saturday. But to do that, we have to get this one out of the way, which means we need to do the exhaust. And to get that off, we have to get this one done, which I'll explain in a minute. But as you can see, it's not looking good. Maybe it is. So, first things first, exhaust. Let's do it. Now, what we're going to do here is, this is the downpipe from an MX-5 turbo kit. The lambda, or wideband, is actually going to be in the car, so I'm going to twist that round. Now, I'm aware that they're meant to be, as far as I know, upright. But that means I'd have to have a weird bulge in my floor, so we're going to try it at 45 and see what happens. Then we just got to trim down this box we got on, cut this flange off because we're not going to use that anymore because it's at a weird angle that I can't get it to. Cut that one off there, it's not going to focus, let me focus that for you. And I've written a measurement on there of the bit of pipe we need. So, without further ado, let's build an exhaust. Now, for those who watched the original video will remember this exhaust that goes from 2.5 into 2 bits of 1.5 because I didn't want to restrict the flow loads, but there's no room under the back of the car, so it seemed like the best way to do it. Plus, shotgun pipes are cool. So there was that and that, along with this other box, which didn't really have anything left inside of it. So obviously we're getting rid of that box because turbo will chop it up and make it quieter anyway. So basically now we've just got to join that to that with a bit in the middle. So I'm going to use my new TIG welder to try and do that. That could all go to shit, but you know, I didn't buy it just to look at, so I reckon we'll put it on a bench and I guess tack it up and try it on, or maybe just weld it up and then if it's wrong just cut it again and do it. It's never going to be good because I'm not going to, you know, back purge it or anything because this half's all shit. So I think we'll have to redo the whole thing at some point, or never. You know, realistically.
If it's on skill.
Yeah. I feel like if I get to the stage of redoing everything, it's going to be because I put a different engine in. But the whole car's going to have to come off at the end of this year because it's starting to, like, I noticed this when I took the wings off. It's all gone crusty on the bottom. So that needs redoing, and I also noticed a spanner falling out of the rear panel. And this has obviously been pushed up by the exhaust there, but I can see a spanner poking out there. And the rest of this car is pretty straight, so I don't want to let it fall apart. So we'll get that on the bench and get that welded up, put it back in the car, get that one off the ramp, and then get on with the Jag. Because unless you might not have seen it on the internet, but we're now taking it to Austria. And there's a sale on, so we'll get into that in a minute. But first, let's get it all on the bench. First thing we're going to do is, I've cut the downpipe and I've twisted it round. Now really you want to put this in a bit of angle iron, because that will hold it all dead straight, but I don't have any angle. So I'm using these bits of box just to get it all the right height through that. Bit of wood there, bit bodgy, but it will do the job. So from that, we then have to go to this bit of pipe, which will go on there, and then that will go back on to this one. Now, the reason I've got the whole length of pipe down is because we cut the back boxes off the Jag, so we need to put some pipe out to the back, and I think that'll be the right size, but we'll try it on there and see how it looks. If not, I do actually have a smaller bit. But I think first thing to do is fire up the new TIG welder for the first time. I brought this because although I am qualified in TIG welding, that was like 18, I don't even know how old I am. That was ages ago. About 15, 16 years ago. So I've probably only used a TIG 5 times since then, and I wanted to get back into it. So I bought one, and I guess we're going to learn together, because I think I can remember some stuff, but possibly not. So I'll flick that on and got my gas bottle. I'll get all that set up. We'll tack this together, tack the next bit on, and then maybe try that. Nah, we'll just weld it. We'll just weld it. Future Jack, if this doesn't fit on the car, you're an idiot. Past Jack's an idiot. Anyway, I'm going to get that turned on, set up, and I'll set up the GoPro, and we'll tack that up, weld that up, and then see how bad my welds are. But it'd be nice. It's been a while. Okay, so it's a little bit shit, but it's not bad. It's better than I thought that was going to be. Is it going to focus? Maybe. Consider that. I mean, that's one that just cost me £300 and something for this downpipe. This is, you know, this is me having a go. So it's not the worst. I forgot about the fact that you need to get comfortable and in a good position before you start. I don't know if you see it on that time lapse, but the amount of times I realised I was just in the wrong position. And a bit more filler wire, I'd say, on that. But all in all, like, I'm happy with that for, you know, not really being a TIG welder. So I guess now we put the next length of pipe on, and then we'll look at getting the box on. So no, I won't run a time lapse again because that would be boring for you. But join me here in a moment, and it will all be done. 1, 2, 3. Now that is the exhaust, all obviously starts that end, all welded up. Now they could obviously be a lot better, but I'm pretty happy with them for first time back on a TIG in a while. Next thing I guess is chuck this back on the car, and then let's talk Jaguar. I don't know if they call that foreshadowing or what, but it didn't fit, so past Jack was right to tell future Jack that. What issue I'm having is it's twisted. It's obviously hanging too low. It's also twisted, so I think, because it's real close here as well, I don't know how well you can see that, and this flexi is bent slightly that way, so I think what I'm going to do is probably take this joint out and let that run straight, and then put a part of a 45, because I've got a 45 somehow, but part of a 45 in to bring this that way, and then I can obviously twist that back so it's all straight. Now, onto the Jaguar. The reason I have the rocket cover off is these suffered with tensioner issues, because this whole thing was made of plastic and it cracked and fell apart. I wasn't sure if this had the plastic tensioners or the steel ones, so I wanted to check, and by the looks of it, obviously it has the newer tensioners, and by the looks of it, all of the timing gear has been done. There's a few little signs, like you can see a bit of sealer where there wouldn't normally be sealer, where the front cover's been put back on, so that is all good. I've also bought all the server stuff, plugs, which is annoying when it's a V8 because it's twice as many. It was like 70 something pound in spark plugs. I've got a little bit of gasket stuff just to put a tiny smear around there because they're known for leaking, and then that can all go back together, service, and then the engine is good. Now, if you've seen the video on Instagram, we are driving this car to Austria now, so we are going to put air ride on it. So that's a bonus for you lot. Bit of a pain in the ass for me. So next Tuesday's video will be us bagging this, because I'm basically going to start this tomorrow. So what we're doing to try and build up a bit of fuel money for the long trip is we've done 20% off everything on the website, and double entries will carry on until Monday because it's a bank holiday, and then they'll be done. There'll be no more double entries, and this is the only sale we're going to do as well. So if you did want to get tickets, now is probably the time, or let's say payday, I guess, would be Friday. So wait till Friday, but don't leave it any later than Monday, and then wish you'd done it, basically. So yes, this is going to Austria, which is a really long way. How far is it, Chris?
It's 1,000 miles there.
It is 1,000. Just 1,005, is it?
Yeah, so roughly, with driving around down there, we'll probably do about 2,500 over the week.
So if you had to do 2,500 miles, would you pick a V8?
Do you know what? Actually, at this moment in time, yes, because it's petrol. Because I drove past the petrol station earlier, it's like 150 for petrol. I'm paying like 190 for diesel. So even though I've got better fuel economy, I'm going to end up probably spending more than you on fuel in just going in a big boring van.
I would argue that actually the miles per gallon won't be that far off, will it?
Probably not.
I reckon you'll probably get about 10 miles per gallon more than me. But then with the price of fuel...
Yeah, I might have chose the wrong vehicle. Is it too late to put like the Lexus on the road? Take that instead?
Has the Lexus got enough glass for you? That's the question.
No, I like windows.
Chris,
I've got to go out and put more windows in, right?
Chris, I don't know if Chris did like windows. Right, settle this in the comments for me, because I do feel marginally bad that... Well, no, I don't thought it's funny. So Chris just wanted just the middle windows. I said, you can't just have the middle windows, you have to get all the side windows. So Chris got all the side windows, and straight away I said, well, you shouldn't have done that, it looks like a minibus. So I feel marginally bad about this, but I think it looks better with all the glass than it would with just them.
I also didn't get opening windows, because what I didn't explain to Jack was I only have enough money to buy either the two windows, which are openers, or I can buy all these four windows, but they have to be the fixed ones because they're cheaper. But I didn't explain that to Jack. So Jack's like, all the windows. So I got all the windows. Now I've just got a big greenhouse.
I know. Chris's poor children are going to be baked by the time he gets anywhere. It's like a greenhouse in there. Just on last week's video, I explained that I was doing all the work in the rear of Chris's van, and he said he had a video to put up to prove otherwise. I haven't seen that video, and I doubt any of you have, so this is also what I've been up to. I haven't really. But yeah, I've got a bag of car and finished some other stuff within a week, but I don't feel bad because Chris has to do a lot more. So I think he has actually filmed a video. Which
I have. It's just whether I release it in bits or in one go. The way that my weeks are going, I should probably just chuck it all together in one video because I don't have time to do editing. Or is that just a terrible excuse?
That's a terrible excuse.
Yeah.
It's like 5 o'clock now. I'm now going to edit this video and put it out at 7:30.
You're good at editing videos, I'm terrible.
Terrible excuses.
Also terrible.
So yeah, the Jag is going to Austria, and the reason I'm not doing anything on it in this video is because next week's video is going to be like a longer kind of, woo, look at this, we're doing the Jag. So it's basically going to consist of put the engine back together, service it, fit air ride, big old polish, tidy a few bits up, and yeah, see how low it sits. I'm thinking it's going to go pretty low, but it's actually just more for, I was going to have to, because there's some cut springs at the minute, I was going to have to redo them and make coilovers for whoever won it. So I thought, well, if we're doing that, we might as well go air ride, especially if I got to, try and dodge the German police. So you can go and buy your stuff in the sale, double entries. Now one of you can win a bag Jag, and I am going to go and laugh when I edit this and see me saying that the exhaust won't fit, and now I'm going to have to redo the exhaust. So yeah, that's got to be worth a like and a subscribe, and see you next Tuesday. Goodbye.